morning, everybody. I am coming on today to just show a little mini Pilates class. I know you guys have been asking for that. Charlie's joining me. We'll see how this goes because I'm not sure she's gonna let me do all of this. But I'm just gonna run through some basics, kind of give you a little stretch warm up, and then just do a little bit of core work today. Maybe get into some back work as well so that you can get kind of a balance of those, and maybe you can check this out later and do it on your own. If you have any questions, need anything, as always, you can always contact me. If anything's going on, so as always, I always ask anything going on, head, shoulders, knees, toes. Make sure that you take some of the modifications, and I will try to speak through those as often as I can into each exercise. But if you know them and you need to take them, then please, please, please make sure that you do that. And as always, this is meant for just those of you that have taken my class. So you know that you're doing this at your own risk to a certain extent, making sure that you're being safe. And I will do, again, this is just gonna be kind of basic stuff you guys have seen me do in class all the time. I want to make sure that you get some movement, get some strength through your core and your back. All right. So if you want more content at some point, then or something specific that you would like me to focus on, let me know. I'm going to try to do this at least once a week. I have a couple more things in my back pocket, getting ready to film, trying to think of some ideas that you guys can have fun with, some activity. Again, little short clip videos. This one's gonna be a little bit longer, so just to give you some activity to do at home. I obviously had to match my outfit to my rug today, so those of you that know me, that always makes me a little bit happy. We'll see if Charlie's gonna let us get started. So, all right, sitting up nice and tall. Let's go into one leg in front of the other. Give us a little bit of stretch here. So sitting up as tall as you can, starting with a big deep breath in and exhale. Float the arms down and go ahead and tuck your chin. Roll your head forward only, sliding your shoulder blades into your back pockets. Just chin to chest. Remember, never going back with that head. Not compromising that neck at all. Taking a look over just one shoulder. And then in through your nose, out through your mouth as you take it to the other side. Big deep breaths, filling your lungs all the way up. And then bringing it center. Take a nice big deep breath. And exhale, floating those arms through. Scoop and round through the body, reaching those hands just as far as you can. Rounding through that back, reaching away. Opening up the spine as much as you can. I'm going to try not to tuck my chin too much so you all can hear me. In through your nose, but in this position you want to make sure you're falling heavy through that head, reaching away, opening up the hip, and as always, falling heavy through your hips. Kind of anchor them down. Sits bones down onto the mat. And then just walking yourself over to one side, reaching away. Again, heavy through that opposite hip, reaching those arms. And bring it center, walking straight through the middle to the other side. Forehead to your knee, sinking as low as you can. And if you want to at any time kind of pause this and hold these stretches just a little bit longer, you absolutely can do that. Bringing it center, coming as far as you can. Once again, reaching those hands, and again, you're gonna fall heavy through your head. I'm just trying to make sure you can hear me. And then scoop and round, rolling up, really focusing on drawing that belly button up underneath the rib cage and knitting the rib cage together. Taking a nice big deep breath in, and then exhale. And then switching legs. So the opposite leg is in front. And once again, sitting up nice and tall. So you have one ankle in front of the other. Taking a nice big deep breath in. Exhale, once again, let's go to that chin drop and roll your head forward only. Some of us are feeling some stress through that neck. Sitting up tall, right? So crown of your head to your tailbone, straight line. Bringing it center, and once again, big deep breath in. And exhale, rolling and scooping, engaging through the core as you round through that back, reaching as far as you can. Again, falling heavy through that head here, making sure that you round as much as you can. Just want to make sure that you hear me. Take a big deep breath and walking over to just one knee. Doesn't matter which side, we'll do both here. Heavy through that outside hip and rounding and scooping through the shoulders and back. And then walk yourself right through the middle, big deep breath. And forehead to your knee, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Sinking as low as you can. Anchored your sits bones to the mat. And then walking it right back to the center. And then rolling it all the way up. Take a big deep breath in, and then slide those arms down behind you. Clasp your fingers, pressing your palms together, and chin goes up slightly as you open up through the front of the body. So I'll turn to this side so you can kind of see that. Pressing that away, open, 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 chin up. And then release, and go ahead and take your legs straight out in front. Zipping up those inner thighs. Let's start with a little bit of a rounded spine. So big deep breath in, pull those toes together. Heels come together slightly. Wrap the muscle around the bone. Again, finding those sits bones. Crown of your head to your tailbone is a straight line. Taking a nice big deep breath in. And then exhale as you scoop and round, engaging through the core. Remember, we're warming that up right now. Tapping those hands to your shins, and then rolling up, and take your arms with you. Get out of those shoulders, right? So shoulders down. Inhale, exhale, scoop and round. Again, keeping those legs on the whole time, and then rolling up and restacking. In through your nose, out through your mouth. One last time, scoop and round. And then rolling up and restacking. Nice job. Pull those arms into goalpost position and make sure you're not here, right? So shoulders down, pull down slightly on those elbows so you engage through the back just a bit. And then this movement comes from the rib cage. So in through your nose, out through your mouth, rotating to just one side. Find those obliques, kind of stretching them out, engaging through the core, right? So pull that belly button up underneath your rib cage. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Big deep breath. Shh. Nothing moving through the lower body, right? So hips are square and nothing, your feet are not dancing. So one leg doesn't move forward as the other as you rotate to one side. Keeping those arms engaged, so making sure you have a little action through that back. In through your nose, out through your mouth. As you circle one more time. Bringing it to center, holding those arms out to the side. In through your nose, out through your mouth. You're going to stay nice and tall, crown of your head to your tailbone. I'll move to one side so you can kind of see that. In through your nose, out through your mouth, draw your shoulder blades down. Now, drawing that elbow behind you, rotate, and then bringing it to center. And we'll go to the other side. Pull, 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 and away. Again, working on back, so important to do front and back of the body here. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Still staying zipped up through those inner thighs, wrapping the muscle around the bone so quads are engaged. One more time here, pull. And bring it center. Release those arms and then slide and round through the back here. And rolling up and restacking. I'm going to start with a little C curve and then we'll go to a V-sit position. Float the arms away. So we're not going all the way down into roll down. I know some of you love that. Some of you, that's not your favorite. All right, crown of your head to your tailbone, straight line. Lift and engage through the core. Pointing the toes, once again, we're wrapped around the muscle. Bone. Inhale. Exhale. Scoop and tuck. Lift and engage. core, pull the belly up and under. Remember, you're starting with the tailbone, tucking under, finding and engaging the core. Keep those arms floated away, in through your nose, out through your mouth, as you scoop and rise. Restocking the spine, in through your nose, out through your mouth, scoop, 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 and round. Engage through the core. Can you go just a tiny bit deeper there? Inhale, exhale, roll up and restock the spine. Inhale, exhale, scoop and round. Charlie got bored. She's going to get a snack, I think. Rise up and restock. Let's hold it down there and do just a little bit of work through the back as well. Inhale, exhale, so shoulders down, crown of your head. So I'm starting to get up into my shoulders. Gotta remind you to get down into those back pockets, right? Still pointed, zipped up and wrapped around. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Go ahead and scoop and round. Find where it works for you. Maybe not so low, maybe a little lower if you can. Inhale, exhale, picking that chin up a bit, and then scoop, press away. Drag that elbow back, right? Inhale, exhale, and bringing it center. Inhale, exhale. Remember, this comes from the rib cage, right? So not just the arm. Pull and rotate. Inhale, exhale, rotate. Trying to stay rounded and scoop through the core. You're not in that hinge position. Inhale, exhale, rotate. And bringing it center. Inhale, exhale, rotate. Bring it center. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Scoop and roll it all the way up. Again, finding those sits bones. Go ahead and bring those knees and feet are in parallel position. Making sure big toe, knee, and hip bone. So remember, not thigh wide, but hip bone. Nice and tall here. Let's move to a hinged position. So inhale, exhale, hinge it back. Straight spine here, right? So keeping the sits bones on the mat, but hinging back to find the core. So you should feel that powerhouse wrapped all the way around front and back of the body. Inhale, exhale, come on up. Just a few here. Inhale, exhale, hinge it back. Feet don't move. And up. Inhale, exhale, hinge. And you're only going as far as you can, right? So some people can go a little deeper, and that's totally fine. Just making sure that when you do come back, you're not pushing yourself to the point of collapse, right? So nice and tall. Inhale, exhale, hinge it up. Give me just one more time. In through your nose, out through your mouth, not letting your knees fall away. And rise up. Let's go into boat pose. So sitting up nice and tall. Go ahead and grab on to the back of your leg, and then come on up into tabletop with one leg. Inhale, exhale. Find tabletop with the other. Maybe those hip flexors are fired up. Try to hold this as long as you can. Can you float those arms away? Try to make sure feet are on railroad tracks, right? And try to keep those feet up into that tabletop position. Maybe you got that little shake, shake, shake. I do. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Good, give me one more big deep breath in. And slowly bring it down, very nice. Round through the back, reach for those toes. And then roll it all the way up and come on down onto your back, pulling your knees into your chest. Just rocking it from side to side. And then taking your hands down by your side, take your feet to the mat. Big toe, knee, hip bone is in alignment. So we'll just do a little more core, finding tabletop position. So always, crown of your head to your tailbone, straight line. Lift and engage through your core. Go ahead and find some neutral, but as always, anytime you need to go into imprint, you'll just put that low back down onto the ground. Kind of making sure you stay through the core though, right? So tight through the core when you do that, so you're not letting go. Tailbone is down otherwise. Reach those hands as far as you can to engage through the lats. And then take one leg into tabletop position. Inhale, exhale. Take that opposite leg into tabletop position. So trying to maintain that 90-degree angle. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Go ahead and tap one foot down to the mat. There's Charlie's head. Inhale. Inhale, exhale, tap the other toe down. Inhale, exhale, take it down and up. Making sure that movement comes from the hip and not the knee, right? So you're not just tapping the toe, not here. Beautiful. Or making that tap all the way down, reaching those hands away. Press and up. Inhale, exhale, tap it away. Making sure this is nice and tight here, right? In through the nose, out through the mouth. Good, holding it here, let's slide our hands out to the side just a bit, making sure we stay in that 90-degree angle. In through your nose, out through your mouth. You're just gonna drop that knee open to the side. So finding oblique out to the side and draw its center. And you're really trying hard to keep the core nice and tight and not rock the hips from side to side. Inhale, exhale, push it away. In through your nose, out through your mouth. And center. Good, making sure that you keep those feet in tabletop position if possible. And try not to dig your elbows in here, right? So palms are down. You're still reaching away to keep that core engaged. Let's do one more time each side. Inhale, exhale, push it away. And then bringing it to center. Pull those knees into the chest and rock it from side to side. Maybe wiggling those toes and rolling the ankles. Good job. We're just gonna roll it up and come on over onto hands and knees. So finding quadruped position, finding wrist, elbow, shoulder in alignment, both sides, and make sure that they're about shoulder width apart, right? And the knees are right underneath your hips. In through your nose, out through your mouth. You're gonna scoop that belly, round through the back, just finding cat-cow here. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Press the belly to the mat and take a look up. I'm just gonna kick Charlie's toy away. In through your nose, out through your mouth, round through the back, scoop, scoop, scoop. And then belly to the mat, take a look up. Beautiful job. Go ahead and find crown of your head to your tailbone is a straight line. And then we're just gonna take right arm, left leg into extension. So right arm reaches away, left leg goes into extension, holding it here. And then in through your nose, out through your mouth as you tap the toe and the finger away. And lift. Trying very hard not to sink through the hips or rotate, right? So you want your hips to be very square. Inhale, exhale, lift. And lower. Lift. And lower, making sure that you engage, right? And you're reaching away with the arm and the leg, reaching the toe, dragging those fingers as far away as you can. Let's hold it high here, and then tap it up. Lift, lift. Make sure head and neck is in neutral, right? So you're not letting your head hang. Make sure you can lift that head up nice and straight in alignment. Press, press. Nice job. 4, 3, 2, hold it high. Set that down. And then you're going right into the other side. So reset, crown of your head, lift and engage through the core, taking the opposite arm and leg into extension, holding it here. Square the hips and shoulders. Tap it down, tap that pinky and the big toe. Trying really hard not to rock through the hips, so finding back as much as you can. Shoulders down into your back pockets. Lift it away. Again, I have a tendency to kind of rotate on one side, so making sure that your hips stay as square as possible and evening out the weight between that hands and that knee. Lift it away. Good, just a couple more here. Hold this one up and then tap it away. So lift, engage through that back. Again, always important to work front and back side of the body. That creates that balance that we're looking for, improves posture, strength and flexibility as well. Press, press, good. Almost there, press. 8, 7, 6, 5, you've got 4, 3, beautiful, 2, hold it high. Just breathe, big deep breath in. Exhale all the way out. And set that back down and move right into child's pose. Push it away, reach those arms. And sliding one arm underneath you, thread the needle, press. And bring it center to the other side. Beautiful job. Bring it center. Again, we're moving pretty quickly, just through a few exercises for you. Feel free to kind of pause, do a few more, do something adding on that you know that I've done in the past. I'm keeping it pretty basic today, but if you would like to do a bit more, this just gives you some ideas, hopefully. All right, I'm going to come down onto my belly on the mat and come on down, taking your head, sorry Charlie, taking your head, your chin on your hands. Uh-oh, this might be a little challenging. She wants to play now. So, all right, slide those feet together. Lift and engage through the core, right? So you're pulling the belly off the mat. Take your hands underneath your chin. We'll do a bit of low back here. Inhale, exhale, lift up, but don't lose the front of the body, right? And take it down. Inhale, exhale, lift. So remember you got that $100 bill, right? And shoulders down into your back pockets. In through your nose, out through your mouth, lift. And set it down. Inhale, exhale, lift. Thank you, Charlie. And set it down. Nice job. Lift high. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Go ahead and tap that up a bit. You can always leave your hands behind, right? So if you have any back issues, just leave your hands behind here and then tap that up into that low back. But again, making sure that you've lifted that belly off the mat. Pull your belly button up and under. Inhale, exhale, still zipped up through those inner thighs, so squeezing that $100 bill. Let's get a little bonus arms here. Go ahead and take that up. Take your hands behind you. Slide your palms next to your hips. Inhale, exhale, take those pinkies and lift. Press, press, press. So engage through the back. Shoulders are not up to your ears, right? Shoulders down into your back pockets. Still squeezing through those cheeks, $100 bill. Pressing those pinkies high. That's going to give you a little tricep work there. Plus upper back, you've got rhomboids. Low back is engaged. Press. Hold it high. Let's do a little tap tap. Press in, clap your hands. If you want a little bit more, you can lift those feet up a bit. Press, press, press. Nice job. Pull it in. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it here. And set it down. Very nice. Right back into child's pose for me. Reaching those hands away. Stretch it out. And once again, thread the needle. And bring it center, other side. And bring it center. All right, while we're here, you know what? We might as well just do it. Let's get a plank in. So wrist, elbow, shoulder is in alignment. I'm going to start in a high modified position. So belly is lifted and engaged. Wrist, elbow, shoulder. Make sure you're shoulder width apart. Lift the belly. Knees are in parallel as well. Curl those toes under. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Slide it up into plank position and try to get just as flat as you can. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Push your weight into your heels. Try not to sink the hips here, right? And not taking that tailbone, so no booties in the air. Go ahead and find crown of your head to your tailbone. All the way to your heel actually is a straight line. Again, don't hang that beautiful head. Keep your head and neck in neutral and no shoulders, right? Push them down into your back pockets. Push your weight into your heels here. Try not to pitch forward onto your big toes. Hold it just as long as you can. Good, let's do 8, 7. Good, oh, it's the long count. 6, 5. Beautiful. 4, 3, 2. And don't collapse. Set the knees down and release right into child's pose. Nice job. Good, let's find cat-cow once again and quadruped, just stretching out that back here. Lift and engage through the core. Scoop and round through the spine, opening that up. Hang that head just a bit here as you round and open through the shoulder blades. And then take a look up. Belly to the mat. And once again, round, 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 scoop. And belly to the mat. Beautiful job. Go ahead and have a seat. We'll stretch out those arms just a bit for you, because those planks, anytime you do a plank, if you want to do a high plank or a low plank, so you can be on those elbows if you want to, that modification is completely open to you. And again, you can add on as I do things. If you want to stop and pause or take this video and kind of add onto it, you absolutely can do that. Take a nice big deep breath in. Exhale, take those arms behind you. You're sitting in a comfortable place for you. Open up. Press it away. Get those arms, shoulders, chest, all that was worked through the plank position. And then float those hands down. And then take a big deep breath in. Exhale and round and open through the shoulder blades. Push those arms away, pushing that out. Opening up through the back work we just did. And rolling up. Big deep breath in. And inhale. And exhale. Good, one more time, big deep breath in. Exhale, arms out to the side. And as always, give yourself a big hug. You guys deserve it. Thanks for joining me. Hopefully I can do a little bit more. Let me know if there's something specific you want to work on. We will do, next one I'm planning to do a bit more hips. So we'll do some clam and some glute work. But today I just wanted to give you just a little basics to get you back in the groove. And if you're loving this, then please share with people that you know have been coming to class and know me. And if you'd like to have some friends join you online to do that, you guys can keep each other accountable and say, I did it. Maybe your friends can say, I did it too. So again, always, if you need something from me, you would like any more information, I'm just trying to keep y'all on track. So text me, call me, message me. There's lots of ways to get a hold of me. I love you guys. I miss teaching. I miss having my classes, but maybe this will fill in the interim. Have a fabulous day. Go enjoy some sunshine. I think it might start to rain a little bit this week, but right now we're enjoying some beautiful weather. So get out there and do something fun. All right, you're allowed to go outside right now, so don't forget to go for a walk and get some sun and drink some water. Make sure that you stay hydrated. Okay, guys? Have a fabulous day. Talk to you soon.